Well, hi everyone. My name is Dalne Sinclair, and today I'll talk to you about a really important topic which we should all know about, which is where does plastic ends. Well, I believe this is a really important topic because plastic is something that's damaging a lot the world. It's causing a lot of damage, which can affect us in some years. Well, first of all, we will talk about how is plastic made. So plastic is made of the compression of oil and gas, which it forms something called mo- monomers, and then it causes polymers. When polymers are caused, uh, they the machines shape them until they produce bottles. The bottles are filled with water, and then they sell them. Um, well, we all know the process that continues. We buy the bottles with water, and we just use them. I think one day, uh, and then we throw them to the trash can. But the bottles don't disappear magically. They have an end. But what's the end of the bottle is the question. Well, the bottles are taken to a place, a landfill, um, and then they are. I'll give you three examples of how the bottles can end. Um, they are the water when the water is when the water introduces to the bottle, it can liberate soluble compounds and then make these bottle particles toxic and form something called leachate. Uh, the leachate is a toxic liquid, let's say, which is made up of plastic residues. So this leachate is introduced onto it can be water, soil, and then it damages a lot of ecosystems. So when this goes to an ecosystem, it may be really harmful. Many animals can die, and it makes toxic an ecosystem. Well, another example of how can plastic bottles or plastic in general can end is when you throw a bottle of plastic onto the river. Then this bottle flows with the current uh, to the sea or to a to the ocean, and then it ends in the sea. So this bottle may end in a place called Great Pacific Garbage Patch, which is where the ocean currents take all the plastic or all the trash can which is found in the ocean. Um, it's like a current which is constantly flowing, and it traps a lot of trash in there. So in there and in the world we have five of those currents, which contains a lot of plastic and trash which humans throw to the sea. So when that trash is trapped in there, the animals in the sea, they confuse the food with little pieces of garbage, and they eat them. And when the animal eats the plastic, they think that they're full. Their stomach is full, but they don't have food in their stomach. What they have is plastic. That makes a sensation of fullness, but they're not actually full of food. And then the animals die, and and well, that caused a lot of contamination to the atmosphere. That particles then um, then they form like little pieces of plastic, um, called microplastics. When and it also affects the food chain, because let's say a little lantern fish eats the plastic, right? It gets toxic, and then a squid eats the lantern fish, then a tuna eats the squid, and who eats the tuna is us. So then what we are eating is a toxic tuna, and that will cause a lot of problems in ourselves. So as I said, you can see that plastic don't just affect the environment, but it affects us, and we're not conscious of that. We continue throwing trash to anywhere we want. We throw trash to the rivers, to the forests, and anywhere. Um, Another example of working plastic and is in, well, you throw it to the trash can, right? And then that trash is taken to a fabric, and they what they do is that they compress all the plastic bottles, and they wash them, they melt them, and they convert them into new plastic that it can be used again. Let's say that with that trash, that bottle that you threw to the environment, you could have throw it to the trash can and produced a new share or a new plastic bottle to be used again, and keep the cycle, right? That would be better. But us as humans are not conscious about what recycle really is, and how can we save the world. um, the ones that are destroying the planet are ourselves, and we should be conscious of the damages that we are producing to ourselves and to the rest of the humanity. Because if we keep doing this, we will damage all the world, and the world is not something that we can repair with, I don't know, with medicines of like us. The world, when we damage it, it has no solution. We will extend the humanity. And I believe that all people should know what we are doing to all the world. And if we put a little of, if we all decide to recycle, um, we could change the world, or we can make a little change in it. But the change is made by you and everyone. I believe everyone should just like put a little piece of them into the world, because we just focus ourselves in making money. And I don't know, I think like fabrics and all the stuff, they just focus themselves in making money, and they don't think of how they make the money. They don't think in how they're damaging the environment, and they keep doing that. And I suggest that more environmental engineers should be working in how to fix many problems in the world, because this is not a problem which could be fixed today. This is a problem that will take many years to be fixed. And Thank you.